Hi everyone, and welcome to this video where I'm going to be opening up another issue of SCRYE magazine, and we're lucky today because it's a sealed version. It's number 4.3 and it's from August 1997. So again, I got this off eBay from Jan in Germany. Thank you very much for sourcing this for me. I'm over the moon with it. So let's get straight into opening this up and we'll see what's inside. So I'll just show you the inserts quickly. So we get a couple of cards. So the first one we get is called the Gregors. This is from the X-Files CCG. And this is from the Truth Is Out There expansion, because you can tell from the blue border. Now this card's interesting because I believe, I'm not 100%, but I believe when they did the Truth Is Out There set, they missed off this X-File card out of the print run, so they had to release it as a promo. And if you know the X-Files game, it's like Cluedo, you need all the cards, so this would be like not having Mrs. Peacock in the game. So you kind of need this card to play the game properly, because otherwise you've eliminated this X-File straight away and you know it's not this one that your opponent can guess. So that's that card. Then we get another Ani-Mayhem card. Now, I don't recognise this card. I had this magazine when I was younger, 100%, 1000%, I know I did, because it's Star Wars and I recognise it, and I definitely got this player's guide thing. But I don't recognise this card. Maybe the cards you got in this magazine were random and you got a different one. But I don't know, I don't remember this card. But anyway, this is Yosho Masaki. And he's from the Ani-Mayhem game. I did have a little bit of this when I was younger, mainly because I got promo cards in SCRYE magazine and I was interested to find out more about the game. So I got a couple of packs, I think. I might have even got a starter deck, I can't remember. But anyway, that's that card. Then we get this, I'll just move that out of the way. It's a player's guide for Star Wars customizable card game, which basically lists all the cards and all the game text and stuff. Now it looks like it's all in alphabetical order and includes all the sets at once. I don't know which sets it goes up to. It should say here actually. Premiere, New Hope, the 2-player sets, Dagobah, Hoth, Jedi Pack, Rebel Leader Pack, First Anthology. So only really goes up to Dagobah as a main set. So this would be if it was August 97. So Dagobah probably just come out and Cloud City was coming out sort of October, November time. So it wouldn't have Cloud City in. That's quite a nice little thing to have anyway back in the day if you didn't have all the cards. And then we get the main magazine. It's got Boba Fett on the front, which is very cool. It says down here it comes with the free cards, which I've just shown you. So yeah, very nice looking magazine. So I'll just go through it. So the first page we get is the expansion 10/13/61. Which is Mulder's birthday. It's an advert for that expansion. It's quite hard to see actually, it's a bit dingy. But that's nice. You've got the original First Contact advert again, we've seen this before, but it's got the old packaging artwork there. Got a double page June advert, we've seen that before. Shadowrun advert. Then we get the contents along with the pictorial contents here. Then we get the introduction. It's got some letters here as well. Then we get some dream cards. So this is cool. I do remember these dream cards actually. I used to spend ages looking at these, because looking at dream cards is almost looking at new cards. but it inspired me to do my own dream cards. Then we get, this was interesting, this is an announcement of the Babylon 5 CCG before it came out, and I remember reading that and being very excited. And then we've got like just 5 Rings, Ani-Mayhem, Middle Earth, and then we've got Decipher news. So Star Wars Cloud City, so it's announcing you'll be able to do bounties in Star Wars Cloud City. Release date will now be sometime this fall. Yeah, it was like October, November, that sort of autumny, late fall time. Star Trek Fajo collection. This is an announcement. 18 card set, superior printing, including saturated colours and special inks. So this is Star Trek, I should just say. 40,000 sets, includes Guinan, Dr. Sung, Lutecutus of Borg. So I think reading this, I was getting very excited for this set. And then it said about getting directly from Decipher for $100 only. I was 16, 17 this time, so I didn't have loads of money. So seeing that was really annoying. And getting stuff from overseas at that time seemed a lot more difficult than it is now as well. Future Star Trek expansions, it's announcing First Contact. It's now due in late summer. That came out about December time, so that was very delayed. Followed by a mystery expansion set that will focus on enhancing the battling aspect of the game. That really didn't come about till Blaze of Glory, which was a lot later. They concentrated more on the Deep Space Nine set, saying early 98, that came out in summer 1998. These dates are tentative, yeah, definitely tentative. Then we get some more news. It's Shadowrun up here. Illuminati, Wizards of the Coast, which is just Magic at the moment, no Pokemon in this earlier issue. Release calendar. So we've got first anthology in June, I don't know if it was then or not. Summer, late summer, First Contact, no. Aliens Predator, that's coming out. August Fajo collection, no, that was about December time as well. And then we've got Compendium, bit about Dragon Ball Z. I think this is an Ani-Mayhem expansion. Shadowrun, I've done a nice double page feature on that if you're into Shadowrun. Then we get a nice double page on, or almost double page, Aliens Predator. I did collect this back in the day a bit, and the game was okay. I did play it a couple of times with my brother. I remember it being quite exciting and not too difficult. Then we get, what's this? Oh, this will be the June that was started on the previous page there. The Tatooine Twin Deck Experience. So it's a deck about Tatooine, I think. And that's a nice picture, I think, is that the cantina? That's, oh yeah, there's a picture there of them sat outside where the Jawas are. And the recreation of Old Ben. And Obi-Wan's home, the original, not the CGI new version. First Tactics for Star Wars CCG First Anthology. So the first anthology must have been coming out, or it just come out. I did remember it coming out in the summer actually, these two products, the Star Wars and Star Trek one. I kind of remember that for some reason. I always remember if I was hot or cold when I was buying these cards. It's weird, isn't it? How you remember things. I just remember it being quite sunny and hot when this came out. So you get all these Star Wars First Anthology cards here. It's the first time you had Boba Fett as a character, which was very nice. Then we have the Star Trek one here. I used to love getting these because they always put really weird random cards in there, and they're all brand new as well. Then we get a bit about the X-Files expansion. There's a deck there. bit about the new, it must be new anyway, Weatherlight expansion for Magic. You get an article about speeding up your Star Wars decks. Some Magic decks. A bit about Middle-earth. Star Wars FAQ. So Dagobah just come out, so there was quite a few questions about Dagobah. So this is about Asteroid Sanctuary. I don't know if you remember, if you've seen my other SCRYE videos, there was a video of me opening a magazine that was sealed and it had 2 of these revised cards in there. So this must be before those cards were printed, because it's saying Decipher will be printing a replacement card for exchange. So they haven't mentioned that it's going to be in the magazine, but we now know it was in the magazine. There's some Magic FAQs. A little X-Files thing there. Dagobah combos. There's an advert for the Farjo collection there. I kind of remember this, but it's not in the same vein as other Star Trek adverts. It's very texty. It goes into more detail about the set, which is nice. I've still got one sealed, and I've got one that's just the cards that are open, that's in a folder. We get some frequently asked questions for Star Trek, then some underrated Star Trek CCG cards, Battletech, more Dagobah, more Dagobah, more Dagobah. See, there's a lot more Star Trek and Star Wars in this era of magazine, which is why I like it, because they're the games that I've played and collected. It's a bit about novels there. Didn't see that very often. Weatherlight, a big double page advert for Magic, Weatherlight there. Then we get the price guide, which looks a little different. It must be before they revamped it fully. It's looking a little different though. So we get Star Trek and Star Wars. Just see what a Darth Vader is. $55 for a Darth Vader. That's usually the highest card in the set. Let's see what a Commander Luke Skywalker is. $31. Yeah, Darth Vader's always at the top of best-selling Star Wars cards. Yoda was as well when Dagobah came out. Yoda's $35. And Son of Skywalker is $33, which was another Luke. There was a lot of Lukes in the game. So you get some of the games at the back. There's a bit of X-Files pricing, both sets, and promos. And we get stores and a player's guide for Magic. Tournament winners. More stores. What's this? I remember this. Just the layout of it and stuff. It's like a puzzle. So it's saying, it's the end of the dark side's turn. Due to a Biff shuffle which you played recently, combined with the game text on Narland Shield, you know what the remaining cards are in the dark side reserve deck. Because you've carefully tracked your destiny, you also know which cards are left in your life force. You're playing light side. You can win in your next 2 turns. Wow. That's quite... Without reading it fully, that's quite difficult. but it's like a scenario, and you have to work out how you can win. I wonder if they ever posted the answer. You could win a box of cards though, so that was good. Or 2 boxes. Day one Hoth. That's interesting. Then we get a Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z, I should say, advert there. And then we get one for the Star Wars first anthology, one of those spider diagrams adverts. Then on the back we have Wizard of the Coast. I'm not quite. Oh, it's a customer service. Not quite sure why they are advertising that. Anyway, that's an amazing magazine. One of my favourites from my childhood that I remember. This Boba Fett cover. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe to my channel to see my future videos, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.